And blessings to you from RMC Studios. I'm Prez Blackman. An unusual Presgram today in an unusual situation as we get ready to unfold some music and, of course, a bit of a lugubrious note. All of us here at RMC Studios, I want to say in behalf of Mr. Hudson, for 39 years as the voice of Roscoe's, we've entertained some of the greatest and some of the best. Today, we regret to tell you the great Bobby Womack has passed. And, of course, on this 27th day of June, we want you and especially you to be in prayer for the Womack family, for Miss Sally Womack, for my girls, Desiree, Tondalea, Nay, of course, Tony and the grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Of course, for Mr. Arthur himself. Yeah, Arthur is our main man, Arthur Fuller. And I want to say to all of you around Radio Land here in Southern California and around the world, we send shouts of joy and praise because Bobby Womack was one of the originals as we go back to the days of the Valentinos and long before then. I want all of you to know that we here at RMC Studios, remember from the Bravest Man album, here's some Bobby Womack for you here. He calls this thing Deep River.
Deep river, Lord, my home is over Jordan. Deep river, I want to cross over into campground. You know I want to cross over into campground. My Lord, He calls me by the thunder. Trumpet sounds within my soul. You know I ain't got long to stay here. Oh, I ain't got that much longer to say. Deep river, Lord, my home is over Jordan. River, Lord, I want to cross over into campground. You know I want to cross
The late great
over into campground.
Bobby Womack from his endeavor, the bravest man right here. Bobby has now gone.
His conception goes a little deeper.
And I want you to listen to this.
And he understands what he's trying to say a little more.
RMC, remembering the late great Bobby Womack, right here from Pico Boulevard on this 27th day of June. As the eighth great wonder of the world, Stephen Judkins Morris, who's in London. Stevie has been informed that Bobby, thank you, Kevin Nash, my brother, Bobby has passed. We shall be in prayer for the Womack family and, of course, all of you, Bobby Womack's friend that goes way back to 110th Street. Presgram and RMC Studios remembers the great, late Bobby Womack. We'll have much more on the Bobby Womack story as we continue.
Dear Lord, wherever you lead me, I will follow. Said I'll follow you. Follow you. Oh, I'll follow you. I'll follow you. said, if any man would come after you, let him deny himself, take up his cross and follow you. Oh, I'm denying myself to follow you. Lord, I'll follow you wherever you want me to go. Lord, I'll go. Yes, I will. I promise I'll follow you. Oh, Lord, oh my. Just to please you. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Whoa, Lord. Whatever you say, I believe you. Oh, Lord. My. It's my desire just to please you. Yes, it is. Whatever you say, I do believe. I'll follow you. I'll follow. Said I'll follow you. Lord, I'll do what you want me to do. Wherever you lead me. Lord, I may be kicked around, but Lord, I'll follow you. Maybe lie on sometimes, but I'll follow you, yes. Follow you through the rough times, Lord. Lord, through my down times, I'll follow you. Yes, I will. When I can't see my way, Lord, I'm dependent on you. See me through. Oh, I'll follow you. Said I know if you lead me, I can't go wrong. Oh, you'll be right there. Keep me strong.
Deep river, my home
From Miss Evelyn Turntine, we go into the number one artist in the world. Here's our artist. Here's Lee Williams and the Spiritual QC's RMC Studios here on Pico Boulevard. Blessings to you.
Gotta be strong. Some things just can't change. Tell me when we gonna wake up. I wanna know when we gonna make a change. You gotta be strong. Some things we can't change. God don't make promises that He can't keep. You got big dreams, but you must wake up out of your sleep. Counterfeit philosophies have polluted all of our thoughts. Life has got us by the throat. Conditions got us tied in knots. Tell me when we gonna wake up. I wanna know when we gonna make a change. You gotta be strong. Some things we can't change. Tell me when we gonna wake up. I wanna know when we gonna make a change. Gotta be strong. Some things we can't change. You got innocent men sitting in jail. Some have tried real hard, but yet they fail. You know you got doctors now dealing in drugs. You got false friends that will walk up and give you a hug. You got men who just can't hold their peace. Women can't control their tongue. The rich oppress the poor, and the old oppress the young. Tell me when we gonna wake up. I wanna know when we gonna make a change. Gotta be strong. Some things we can't change. Unrighteousness in churches, pornography in the school. You got gangsters in power and lawbreakers making rules. Spiritual advisors to guide your every move. We can't even walk except our steps have been approved. Do you ever wonder just what God requires? Do you think He's just an errand boy to satisfy your desire? Tell me when we gonna wake up. I wanna know when we gonna make a change. Tell me strong. Some things just can't change. Can't take nothing with you, but it's worthless to be sold. They tell me time is money, but what about your soul? There's a man on the cross, and he's been crucified. Do you have any idea why he died? Tell me when we gonna wake up. I wanna know when we gonna make a change. Yeah. Something we can't change. When we gonna wake up. I wanna know when we gonna make a change. You gotta be strong. Something we can't change. I wanna say it again. When we gonna wake up. I wanna know when we gonna make a change. You gotta be strong.
You're an awesome God. Oh, healer.
On the station that gives you great gospel music, RMC Studios with me, Pres B. Join us on Sunday mornings, KTYM, well, starting Saturday midnight to 1 a.m., then Sunday mornings from 1 to 2 with great, no, what was that, 12 midnight? I'm so shook up over this Bobby Womack thing. It's unbelievable. Presgram, then Sunday mornings from 10 to 11:30, Sunday afternoons 1 to 4, knocking on your door with a great gospel score and much, much more. And now Presgram, Roscoe's, we look back on the life and time of Robert Dwayne Womack. We know him as Bobby. For many years, great music has come through the system of radio, and of course, I've been blessed over the last 44 years to really give you great music, both sides of the track. One of the tracks I enjoyed giving you was from The Bravest Man. That's Bobby Womack. Born Robert Dwayne Womack, Cleveland, Ohio. Bobby just turned 70, believe it or not. Yeah, born 1944. And, of course, all of us here. The eighth wonder of the world, Stephen Judkins Morris, is going to be chiming in on 102.3. And, of course, one of his aces, Kevin Nash, will be joining us on Sunday. And it's going to be nice on KTYM, AM 1460 radio. Kevin, when you hear this broadcast, man, thank you for listening last Sunday. I got your message late. But, of course, Bobby Womack just finished a last concert. Lorenzo Rayborn and I, we were there. And, of course, Mr. Hudson, and we just enjoyed. But we could tell then that Womack's step had gotten slow. And many years in my younger days, Bobby Womack and I, for some reason, would always meet at Sunset and Laurel Canyon every evening. Wasn't planned. I'd be on my way home. He'd be on his way home. And, of course, the little green Mercedes, and I had a big candy apple red Mercedes with olive curtains, and we would always meet at the same stoplight, Crescent Height and Sunset Boulevard. Well, Magic, as I always called him, will be certainly missed in the music world. And those of you that go way back to the movie, the soundtrack, 110th Street, and The Poet, and so many great Bobby Womack tunes, will certainly miss this giant. One of the last of the greats have passed on, Bobby Womack. Presgram, RMC Studios, we look back at one of the hits that I enjoyed. It's called Jubilee. Remembering the late, great Bobby Womack.
Turn you around, don't you let go. Turn you around, oh, keep on walking on the solid ground. I heard somebody say the other day that people always got a way of destructing or getting in the way of your vision. Sometimes you gotta move them aside. Make me think about a girlfriend of mine. She don't know it yet, but she said, don't you let nobody bring you down, bring you down, bring you down. Don't you let nobody bring you down. Just keep on walking on solid ground.
On the station that gives you great gospel music, RMC Studios, right here on Pico Boulevard. All these communications brought to you by Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles. That's right, Roscoe's, the place to feed your face. For more than 39 years, I've been the voice of Roscoe's since 1975. For good, wholesome food served in a pleasant atmosphere, the place to feed your face is Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles, with 6 locations to serve YOU. Los Angeles, Manchester and May, Pico and La Brea, Lake and Orange Grove in Pasadena, 730 Broadway in Long Beach with the Seabird Jazz Lounge, 1514 North Gower, the original location of Roscoe's, and, of course, right here across the studios at Pico and La Brea, of course, and then Roscoe's LAX. That's right, Roscoe's LAX at the 405 freeway, and soon to be Roscoe's number 7, hey, right next door to Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Disneyland, Roscoe's, the place to feed your face, right here on RMC Studios. For Mr. Hudson, Keno, and all of us here, Chris is our engineer today, and Chris is the the B version of Kiki. It's a Kiki and Chris show today. So with Miss Lily and I, and we've got much more from YOU. For all of you in the Pomona area, we'll be in Pomona on Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock. Dr. Curtis Hughes, as he celebrates his birthday, and the new pastor of the New Hope Baptist Church. I'm going to be the MC, 1567 Reservoir Street over in Pomona, California. So all of you in the Pomona, Ontario, Chino area, get ready. Meet us there Sunday afternoon at the New Hope Baptist Church as we celebrate with Dr. Curtis Hughes. Here's some EC for YOU.
There ever was a time when men ought to follow God. The time is right now. If I were you, I'd make up in my mind to come on over on the Lord's side. I was reading the other day in the book of Joshua, the 24th chapter and the 15th verse. I heard Joshua said, if it seem evil unto you today to serve the Lord, choose ye this day whom you're going to serve. Listen, I want to share Bob Dylan's song with you. Here it is. You may be an ambassador to England or France. You might like to gamble. You might like to dance. You may be the heavyweight champion of the world. You may be a socialite with a long string of pearls. You're gonna have to serve somebody. Well, you will have to serve somebody, yes. Well, it might be the devil, it might be the Lord. You'll have to serve somebody. You may be a state trooper. You may be a young Turk. You may be the head of some big TV network. You may be rich or poor. You may be blind or lame. You may be living in another country under another name. You'll have to serve somebody. Serve somebody. Make up in your mind to serve the Lord right now. Hey. Serve somebody. It might be the devil. Let it be the Lord. You're going to have to serve somebody. Yeah. Serve my Jesus. You may be a construction worker working on your home. You may be living in a mansion. You may be living in a dome. You might own guns and knives, even own tanks. You might be somebody's landlord. You might even own banks. You gotta serve somebody. But I declare to you today, you gotta serve somebody. Oh, serve somebody. Listen, it might be the devil. It might be the Lord. You'll have to serve somebody. Serve my Jesus. You may be a preacher with your spiritual pride. You might be a city councilman taking bribes on the side. You may be working in a barber shop. You may be cutting hair. You may be somebody's mistress. You may be somebody's hair. You'll have to serve somebody. But make up in your mind to come on the wrong side. Hey, yeah. Serve somebody. Yes. It might be the devil. It might be the Lord. You're going to have to serve somebody. I got one of those words. Well, you might call me Sally. You might call me Jean. You might call me might call me Molly, but my name is Shirley. And since God gave me another name, I know I've been born again. You gotta serve somebody. Oh, serve somebody. Make up in your mind to come on the Lord's side. Yeah. Serve somebody. Now it might be the devil. It's gotta be the Lord. Come on and serve somebody. You cannot get away. You have to serve somebody. Make up in your mind to give God some time right now. I don't care what you might own. You gotta serve somebody. You may be living in a big mansion. You gotta come on the Lord's side. If my people that are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face, turn from your wicked ways, I'll heal your land. Come on, the Lord's side. He's waiting on you. He's waiting on you.
Tony, Luther, Jamie, Paul, Rodney, TWB. Let's go. Come on. Through the storm and rain, you stayed strong. Through the heartaches, you held on. Through the pain, you tried to carry on. Get ready for your miracle. You've been praying for your breakthrough. Wondering if the Lord is hearing you. So many times you didn't know what to do, yeah. Get ready for your miracle. You've been trying and crying and trying and praying all day. And the things that you've been praying for, so many burdens and pain have been hurting you. I know you'll make it through. I know that the Lord is there for you. Get ready for your new dawn. Your breakthrough is on the way. The sun is gonna shine today. Get ready. Whoa, I know it's been hard for you along the way. Through it all, you have kept the faith. Managed to keep a smile up on your face. Get ready for your miracle. You've been trying so many things that you've been praying for. So many burdens and pain have been hurting you. I know you'll make it through. God is right there. Get ready for your new day. Your breakthrough is on the way. The sun is gonna shine today. Get ready. I know the burdens are on your shoulder, and I know the burdens get hard to bear. You know God is by your side. We've been endure for a night. Joy comes in the morning light. Get ready for your new day. Your breakthrough is on the way. The sun is gonna shine today. Whoa, get ready. Oh, it's gonna be oh yeah. Your breakthrough is on the way. It's gonna shine today.
Super nice Wardlow theme to my Presgram broadcast on Sundays and sometimes Fridays right here at RMC Studios. I've got the Bishop is here, my ex-traveling buddy that goes around the world with us, and, of course, Bishop Leroy Lacey from the Inland Empire, K-Pro himself, Mr. Riverside, Mr. All Everything. Bishop, how you doing, man?
I'm a little tired, but I'm going to make it, my friend.
You say you're tired?
Yeah, man, I've been walking.
Are you kidding me? Chris,
No.
is the camera on, Chris? Because I can't see him over here, Chris. Can you see him? You can see him? Okay, good. You watching yourself?
Okay. No,
I can see
I'm
him.
doing good. I'm doing good. Just
yeah?
I'm doing good. God is favor.
Yeah. So tell my listeners around the world who you are and where you are.
Okay, my name is Bishop Leroy Lacy with KPRO radio station 1570 out of Riverside, California, and we're so happy to be here with my friend Mr. Fred Blackman. And
your what? Friend?
Friend. Always my friend.
Man, I don't want to hear that stuff, man. Let me tell you, America, how much friends we are. When we travel and go across the world, this brother here, until he gets to where he needs to go, he fakes this sick act, right? And our last encounter was in Atlanta. It's 110 degrees outside, Chris. It's 110. He has 15 bags. So I'm going to carry his bags. They're going to bring him a wheelchair. And at the same token, by a token, they make me wait and says, listen, are you with him? He says nothing about it, period. Like, this is my valet guy. I got my own bags, right? As a matter of fact, they're interviewing me on the radio, and he gets all the glory and all the credit. But I love you, man.
I love you too, my friend.
I can tell. That's why you treat me so bad, right? Listen, everything is all right. You've got
good to be here.
The Alabama Spirituals coming, right?
Yeah, they'll be in August the 9th in Corona, California at Faith Fellowship Church, 4225. That's in Corona on Prada Road. And we're going to start on Saturday at 4:30 p.m., and the Lord is going to be blessing real good. We have a host of artists that are going to be there. Along with them will be the Serenity Singers out of Baltimore, Maryland. And, of course, we have from San Bernardino, Christ Connection, from Riverside, Paris, The Real Truth. Pastor Mark Williams and his Milestones will be singing there also. And Real Mosley and the Ordains from Riverside. It's going to be an awesome, awesome, awesome concert. The Lord is going to bless it. We titled the Inland Empire Quartet Gospel Lovers Gospel Fest.
Well, everybody's getting the gospel fest now. Everybody's getting the gospel
Everybody
fest.
hanging on to the fest.
Really shouldn't have ever said anything. Everybody's getting the gospel fest, right?
I'm a copycat, man. I got it from Press Black, but I'm a copycat. What can I say?
On the station that gives you great gospel music, RMC Studios, Bishop Leroy Lacy. And, of course, I'm surprised that James Valdespino is not around because he's another one from the radio industry. But, brother, listen, I'm glad to see you, man. I'm glad that you stopped by RMC Studios. And as we get back into much more music on this station that gives you the groove that makes you want to move, let's do it like this for YOU.
I feel good right now. You know why I feel good? Listen.
Whatever you're doing to make me feel so good, Lord, keep on doing it.
Listen.
Whatever it is that make me feel so good, Lord, keep on doing it. Whatever it is that make me feel so good, Lord, keep on. Oh yeah, keep on doing it to me. Yeah, but listen, whatever you're doing to make me clap my hands, keep on doing it. Oh Lord, whatever you're doing to make me clap my hands, keep on doing it. Yeah, whatever you're doing to make me clap my hands, keep on doing it. Oh Lord, oh yeah, keep on doing to me right now. Yeah, but listen, whatever you're doing to make me stomp my feet, keep on doing it. Oh, whatever you're doing to make me stomp my feet, keep on doing it. Oh, shucks, y'all don't see me stomping my feet. Whatever you're doing to make me stomp my feet, Lord, keep on, yeah. Oh, keep on doing it for me right now. Yeah, yeah. Keep on
Keep on doing it to me. Yeah. Make me love my enemies. Keep on doing it. Whatever it is, yeah. And make me sing your praises. Oh, Lord. Whatever it is, Jesus, it make me exalt your name. Yeah. Whatever it is, Jesus, yeah. That make me do right when temptation all around me. Oh, keep on doing it. Oh, keep on doing it. Do it to me right now. Whatever it is, Jesus, keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. Whatever it is, make me love everybody. Keep on doing it, Jesus. Keep on doing it. Whatever it is, make me walk right. Make me talk right. Whatever it is, keep on doing it. Oh! Good God Almighty, He put clapping in my hand, stomping in my feet. My feet got light. Keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. Oh! Keep on making me talk right, making me live right, make me love everybody. I got to keep on living right. I got to keep on serving right. Ah, joy! Ah, joy! I got to keep on walking right. I got to keep on shouting right. Ah, shout right, shout right, shout right. Every day, every way. Ah, yeah! I got to keep on doing it. Keep right on. Keep right on. Keep right on blessing me. Keep right on blessing me. Keep on blessing me. Send me down your blessing. Shower me with your blessing. Ah, keep on. Ah, keep on. Woo! Ah! Y'all ought to see my legs up in here. Come on, y'all.
Do you love him? Do you love Jesus Christ? Why, God, come on, y'all. Do you love Jesus Christ? God, come on. He will save you. He will save you when you come down. Come on, everybody. He will save you. Oh, he'll take you to your home all night. Come on, y'all. There's so many things that make me love the Lord. I love him because his word loved me. He saved me. Filled me with the Holy Ghost. Ah! I'm mad about it. Come on, y'all. But let me ask you a question here. Do you love him? Do you love Jesus Christ? Come on, y'all. Do you? Yeah. Do you love Jesus Christ? God, no, he'll save you. I need to save you when you come. Everybody on the Saturday.
course, giving you the groove that makes you want to move. That's the great Spencer Taylor, Highway QCs of Chicago, Illinois. For YOU, we've got Mr. Doug Williams here. You can catch much more of that on Presgram Sunday morning, Sunday afternoons on the station that gives you great gospel music. Brought to you by Mama Jones Soul Food. That's right, 5496 West Centinela, where Mama Jones is putting the soul back in soul food. I've got Mr. Doug Williams. I told him with a name like Doug Williams, you got to be able to sing, man, because Doug Williams can sing. Inglewood Expansion Business Club is here, and they've got a great big celebration all week long as we do the BET thing downtown in Roscoe's. Mr. Williams, welcome to Presgram RMC. How are you?
I'm doing very well, and thank you very much.
Well, now listen, everything is perpendicular and most in order. I'm glad to see you again. Tell us what's happening on tomorrow.
On Market Street in Inglewood, there's going to be a celebration of business and business expansion. We're having the majority of the businesses will be bringing their stores out on the sidewalks. We've got a permit from the city for them to come out and offer things at a discount. They're going to have haircuts for kids free, for grown-ups half price. There will be items donated from different stores for a raffle, special raffle, free raffles that we're going to have for people who attend. We're going to have live entertainment and have jazz musicians. We're going to have singers, and we're going to have free food up and down the 2-block stretch of Market Street, plus the perpendicular streets that go off from Market Street, Nutwood, Manchester, Queens, and Regent.
Now, y'all can't block up Inglewood because my mailbox is over there, and I got to get to my mailbox tomorrow at some time.
That's the key word is block up. We're not going to block off the streets.
Really?
Right. That's what I ask special permission. We just want to come out on the sidewalk. We're going to leave enough space for people to walk, and people can drive by as usual. Because I figured, why stop the flow? Mm-hmm. We want to add to the regular traffic. There's traffic there now, foot traffic there, but we want to add to the regular foot traffic.
Ah, okay, almost like Chicago then.
There you go.
Over in Jewtown, okay, back in the 60s.
Oh, the good old days.
Exactly. You got that right, back in the good old days of my days. I don't want to tell nobody. I don't want to think that I'm an old person.
No, or you're not. You're not. You're as old as you feel, and you act young. You know, your reactions are young.
You're kidding.
You're youthful in your behavior. You know, you're very energetic. Your wits are quick. I mean, that's youthful.
No, that's military training.
That's survival.
Exactly. So listen now, tomorrow, and this is going to be an exciting piece. Now, will the mayor stop by or any?
Well, we're trying to get the mayor to stop by.
Okay.
But one of the congresspersons, he stopped by the week before when we had the street cleaning. We had everybody, the neighbors and the business people come out, and we all put on the same type of T-shirt and we went out and cleaned the streets. And Congressman Dotson came out.
Oh, all right.
He walked the streets with us, stayed for a half an hour. We took pictures with him. He's going to come back again tomorrow, and we're going to give him a really good photo op there. We're going to take him along with all the businesses and get a group of people around him, and I think it's well deserved. You know, if he comes out and supports the grassroots effort of the people there to increase business in Inglewood, then I think that he deserves a nod for that.
I agree wholeheartedly. I ask you on my Sunday show, do you sing at all?
You know what? I sing in the shower. And to me, it sounds good.
Really? I better record it because a name like Doug Williams, you got to step it up, man.
You know what? Okay, I'm going to start taking lessons. I'm going to start taking lessons.
Because Doug Williams is some kind of singer. Please believe me. You know what I mean? Doug Williams is one of the hottest tickets. He's from that famed Williams family, you understand? Melvin and Doug and Huey and all of these wonderful people, you understand? So, I mean, I had to ask you. I wonder if this guy sing, you know what I mean? Because if you don't sing, it's going to be terrible. You know, folks want to come and look for Doug Williams, and you don't sing, man. That's going to be the ticket. You know what I mean? It's going to be. Matter of fact, speaking of your namesake, Doug Williams, I'm going to give you just a little bit of what Doug Williams sounds like. Can you sound like that?
After a few lessons, I might be able to approach it.
Mr. Williams, let's wrap this up as we get ready to go into the next broadcast here. Shoot again about tomorrow, the big Inglewood Business Expansion Day.
It's called Jazz on Market Street.
Okay.
We're going to have singers. We're going to have free food. We're going to have raffles for the people to come by. And there'll be specials. Haircuts free for kids, a half price for grown-ups. There's going to be lots of fun, lots of food, and lots of good neighbor friendship.
Wow. And is there a phone number they can contact?
There certainly is. They can call 213-604-5359.
Once again.
213-604-5359.
Mr. Williams, Doug Williams, thank you so kindly for being information light for us for tomorrow, Jazz on Market Street. And should good Lord delay is coming, at some point, I will sneak by there. I got to go to my mailbox.
Wonderful.
I got to go to my mailbox tomorrow.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And I'll duck out of my singing lessons to say hi to you.
Mr. Doug Williams, Jazz on the Market Street. Here's Doug and Melvin.
A new day, a new day, I can see the breaking of day. Every time I look around, you keep making away. Yeah, a brand new day. More grace and more mercy. He's giving me another chance. Keep making a way out of no way. Oh, yes, he does. Keeps giving me joy in my sorrow. Keep giving me a smile when I feel like frowning. Oh, thank you for making a way, Lord. I don't do no more. No. A brand new day. I don't have a reason to complain. Because when I look around,
on the station that gives you great gospel music, Melvin, Doug, the family, they call this thing New Days. We wrap up things on Presgram on RMC Studios. I've got the lovely and talented Miss Lily is here, and of course I got Nicholas Miller coming up in the 1:30 hour, so you'll want to stay here with Miller, his dad, on the station that gives you great gospel music. Here's the heir to the throne, heir apparent. Here's my son. Here's prayers too. Wrapping it up for me and YOU.
I know it's hard, said it's been tough, you wanna give up, you've had enough. But hold your head up and know.
Jennifer, for you and the family. Yeah, Joe Moses, Troy. Yeah, all the family. Lukey and Alfonso. Everybody. Bishop Keith. Mama Y. Yeah, Monique. And everybody else. I got to go, y'all. I'll see you on the station called KTYM Saturday night, midnight. And of course Sunday morning from 10 to 11:30. Sunday afternoons, 1 to 4, knocking on the door with the great gospel score and much more. All these communications brought to you by Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles with 6 locations for the last 39 years. Remember, your faith needs to be at the place. Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles. Prayers takes me home. And welcome to Presgram Gospel Time right here at RMC Studios. I'm Pres Blackman, and of course we got an exciting guest today, the young talented voice you're hearing right now, Mr. Nicholas Miller. Nick, how are you?
Doing good. Blessed.
You really?
Oh, yeah.
Any day above ground is a great day for me. Any day I can see you and not hear you is an excellent day. I am honored to have you here today, and of course, you have had much success. You're part of the Cooling Water Summer Super Gospel Fest with Melvin Williams and Lee Williams and Spiritual QCs. What did you think of that concert?
Oh, that was so fun. It was just a blessing to be in a room with so many people that just appreciated the ministry that went on that night. It was great.
How did you ever come about recording your hit smash, Redeemer?
The song came to me about 2 months before we actually recorded it. I made sure that was the message that I was supposed to minister to people in song, and it's just been a blessing so far.
Your talented dad, Chris, what does he do for you? Tell me.
Oh, he does it all. He's a jack of all trades, so to speak. He's a person that I can go to and run musical ideas by. He's also a person who can take me under his wing and give me tips on how to express my thoughts in ministry. And it's really just been a blessing to have him as a parent in my life.
What do you say to all of the young people that you went to school with, and of course they see you now and you're famous like B.B. King guitar, and
I wouldn't say famous.
You are. I watched you at the Gospel Music Workshop of America. That's hard to break in the Gospel Music Workshop of America. And you commanded them in the palm of your hand, just like you had known them the last 55 years. It was amazing.
God's good.
Huh?
Yeah. That was a crazy experience. I didn't expect to be so welcome there. It was such a warm feeling at that event. It was great.
Really?
Yeah. So great.
Barring one of your mother's lines, Miller, the guy in the back of me here, Miller. Yeah, it's Miller. You know what I mean? Does anybody call you Miller? Or just
You know what? Only one other person calls me that. My grandma sometimes calls me that.
Really?
Rarely they say that name for the big man over there.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me get into a piece of this action right here, and it's called Redeemer. Speaking with our guest, Nicholas Miller, my Redeemer, on the station RMC Studios. I'm Pres Blackman. Of course, now we have Nicholas's famous dad, Miller, is here. Miller, welcome to RMC Studios and Presgram Gospel Time, Presgram Radio.
Well, I'm glad to be here. I want to tell you how impressed I am.
Oh, you're forever impressed. You're forever impressed. If you see two rats running across the road side by side, I'm impressed. You saw two bugs the other night, and they were just looking at one another. I'm impressed. It doesn't take much to impress us. Bishop Mason came in the door, sweating like I don't know what. The first thing you said, I'm impressed. Doesn't take much to impress you, right?
I'm impressed.
What are you impressed about?
Well, everywhere I go, everything that he does is so professional. It really is. First class. Yeah. First class.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, this is different than the Sunday broadcast on AM 1460 radio. This was designed for me. Believe it or not. This came through vision. The late great Martin J. Cox, J.J. Farley Soul Stirrers, Chicago, Illinois, 1988. I was the MC for the Mahalia Jackson Star on the Walk of Fame, and he prophesied in this in 88 that this day would come. And so it's a very, very precious moment. And having been the voice of Roscoe for all 39 years, I guess it's about time. They gave me an anniversary ring, and it's got to be more than an anniversary ring. So now it comes about RMC Studios and great all of the wonderful broadcasts on here, but Miss Billy has served as a publicist, and now we have Presgram Gospel Time, and it is certainly a blessing to all of my classmates in Chicago and Indiana and to Arkansas. Thank you, and New York. Thank you so much, Virginia. Thank you so much out in wonderful Washington D.C. Thank all of you so much that I'm still alive here, as you can see, at RMC Studios. But now. Getting back to your impressiveness, I mean, you're very impressed. Lily was away, but you were impressed by going to the Carson Community Center. You said, I'm impressed.
Okay. I'm definitely impressed. Let me tell you what impressed me.
Not again.
There were 1,000 seats. Well, 1,150. And I didn't see an empty seat.
Really?
No, all of the seats were filled. And people were really, we had a great time. I had a great time. I spent most of my time backstage, but I had a wonderful time. I did.
Because of Nicholas.
Well, I mean, it was the whole thing. First of all, it was the first time that I had that particular experience with you at the Carson Civic Center. And I want to tell people. It's more than a concert. I mean, it is an event. There are a lot of very special things that you do. You recognize a lot of people who have been very active in the community. And the musical lineup was great. It was. Like I said, I was impressed.
Yeah, exactly. Now, coming up. We want to let people know now. Devotion.
That's right. My next event. Presgram Blackman is going to do devotion. Now, for those of you who are not really clear on what we're talking about, the band at the Carson show, the band was on stage, and we were waiting for Nicholas to come out. But Pres started singing. He just started singing, and then the band members just started playing, and pretty soon I was like, wow. We should have planned to do this because it was really good. Matter of fact, from now on when I do a show, Mr. Blackman's going to come out and do what he calls devotion. But I mean, he's going to open them all up. Because I mean, he had that audience. Everybody was singing. Everybody in that room was singing with us. It was good. It's really good.
That was the first time you ever heard me do devotion?
Yes.
Really?
And I've gone to a few of the church events. But I never got a chance to see you do that before.
Really?
Oh, man, that was wonderful.
You're kidding.
Tell him again.
I don't think much to be impressed, right? Now, from you coming from a Seventh-day Adventist crowd side, church side, I guess that would be something different because you're Seventh-day Adventist and Nicholas Seventh-day Adventist, and to have service. Now, I want to say this: was that something different to have a concert on a Sunday and to see those many people there? As opposed to Saturday.
Well, first of all, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but the deal is when crew, that was one of the first packed events that I've seen in a while.
Oh, really?
I mean, we were really able to. I got to give you credit. You were really able to reach people, motivate them, and we've done some free concerts that have not reached that many people.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I want to say that whether it's Friday night, Saturday, or Sunday, in our community, that's something that we need to work on. In the Adventist community, we're working on it. We did a good job when you partnered with us, and we did the Melvin Williams concert in November. We did a much better job, but we're finally getting on the right track, and we want to work with that model that you work with because it's impressive.
Oh, God. You ever get impressed? Oh, my God. Miller. You got to be careful, Miller. Miller tried to be impressed. Yeah. I want you to know that. Coming up, we've got much more around guests. Nicholas Miller, the wonderful superstar artist you're about to hear blow up the world, and his dad, of course, Chris Miller. And we've got much more communications. And all these communications are brought to you by Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles. That's right. For good wholesome food served in a pleasant atmosphere, the place to feed your face. Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles with 6 locations to serve YOU. Los Angeles, Manchester, Maine, Pico, La Brea, Pasadena. Of course, that's Lake and Orange Grove. Don't forget about 1514 North Gower in Hollywood. Roscoe's LAX, right at the 405 freeway and 730 Broadway in Long Beach with the Seabird Jazz Lounge. And while you're there, don't forget about Pit Bull. That's right, Pit Bull energy drink. The best thing in the can, your hand, the land, and see why it's in demand, and that's why I understand. It's all from Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles. Now with 6 locations, and soon to be Roscoe's number 7. Roscoe's, the place to feed your face. And Roscoe's happen to welcome the BET experience for all of those in town, the BET, like Mary J. Blige, and of course Outkast, A$AP, Rocky here, and Rick Ross, and everybody that's here. General Hudson, and everybody. We welcome you to Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles. Any one of our locations will be glad to serve YOU. Back with our guests. On Presgram Gospel Time, Nicholas Miller.
Hey.
You have a new project that I'm going to be impressed with. I'm going to be impressed this time.
I got to let you hear it first. I'm excited about it.
Tell us, how did it come about?
I took a few lessons on the guitar to make sure that I can go dig deeper into it in my songwriting. And the song that spoke to me while I was learning a little bit more was the song that I recorded and released on iTunes now. I think it's available today. Yes, day one. Yeah. So you're hearing it here first. That's this new single is a lot of hard work, and it's finally out, so people can enjoy it, be blessed by it.
Let's take a listen to Nicholas Miller and his latest endeavor, Falling in Love with Jesus, right here at RMC Studios, Presgram Gospel Time. From his endeavor, falling in love with Jesus, our guest on Presgram Gospel Time, the sensational, impressive Nicholas Miller's son. Yeah.
Yes.
So falling in love with Jesus, you're going to have two smashes back to back. What's going to happen with that?
I'm gonna let God do what He needs to do with it. Let him move it out into the world. See if it can bless somebody.
Really?
I feel somebody needs to hear that. Somebody just needs to be reminded of the power that having a relationship with God has in it. It has to be known to somebody. And I'm glad I can make that song and get it out to somebody so that they can have the opportunity to be blessed by it.
As a young man. You're at 25?
Yes.
As a young man, not selling drugs and dope and all this other stuff here, not breaking into folks' houses, how do you feel recording two smashes back to back and your peers watching you? It has to be a certain kind of feeling for you.
I gotta tell you a little story about that answer.
Yeah, make it impressive.
Okay. I'm gonna try and impress you. It was the couple weeks right before we graduated high school, and a lot of people in my class. We had a graduating class of about 50 kids. So it was a small school.
Okay.
They had all the men in our class had a discussion about what it takes to make it after high school. So then everybody was talking about their plans and what they wanted to do. And for a while in the conversation, a lot of people didn't know. But after they heard a few people, myself and a few other people, just talk about how putting your plans in God's hands, then that is a plan. Okay. Even if you're not sure what you're going to do, God can use you as a vessel of ministry, whatever field He has for you. So in that discussion, a lot of the people that my peers in that room decided, man, that's impressive. You can just do what God had laid out for us, and that's enough. You know, it was a really big thing, and I'm impressed by a lot of my peers so far at the things they're doing. A lot of them are graduating with degrees and going on to start their own clothing lines. I'm just little old me sitting here writing a couple of songs.
But they're not on TV around the world. I don't care how many degrees they got. They're not on TV around the world. And they don't have music going around the world. Huh? I'm impressed with your hairstyle. I really am impressed with that. Because you got more hair just on the top of your head than one spot, and I got my whole head. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, when you get a haircut, remember one thing. Take the hair and put it in a bag and call me. I got glue at home. I'm gonna use it just for my head.
Hey, I'm gonna do it. Please, anybody else?
I mean, you got a spread of hair that I can use for the next 30 years. You understand? I feel like I was one of the I don't know who's out of the who. Anyway, on this music project, you got falling in love with Jesus. I am so impressed to hear this and to know. Matter of fact, one of the greatest moments in my life came on June the 8th this year as we did the Cooling Water Summer Super Gospel Fest. We get ready for Cooling Water Summer Super Gospel Fest 2 for June the 14th, 2015. It is already inked in stone. The Lord is coming. But anyway, I watched your dad. And as you performed, then of course having my son, heir to the throne, heir at prayers too. We were two of the most proudest fathers in the building. And I'm serious. I give you real sincere on that. Because out of all my years that I've played music from the 60s, the Temptation Supreme, Al Green, you name it, Solomon Burke, Jackson 5, Madison was one of the first radio announcers to do the Jackson 5 in 1968 before they were anybody, period. And to watch you and prayers on stage before that mass of people, should the good Lord have took my life, I was satisfied. Serious. Because out of all the things that the Lord has allowed us to do, and I'm sure Chris, you can attest to that. It's a blessing to see our children doing something positive. Yes. Witnessing and lifting up the name of Jesus between Genesis and Revelation. As I tell preachers, I tell people, you don't have to preach a 45-minute sermon. You can just take the Bible and believe in a man. Because if you believe in a man, that's all you got to say. And that's it. Just hold the Bible up and say, believe in a man because that is a blueprint for life. When you open up between Genesis and Revelation, the first word in the Bible is in. When you close the Bible, the last word is a man. When you put them together, believe in a man. That's all you got to say. And one reason to strengthen that is the 26th book in the New Testament is the book that strengthens that whole sentence, believe in a man, because in the 26th book, which only has one chapter and 25 verses, it plainly tells us, now unto him who's able to keep you from falling. So when you do that, that's the sermon right there. Bishop Lacey's present. I don't want him to take that still because I know he is a thief. He is a thief when it comes to that. Anyway, that is the real deal on that. When you believe in a man that is able to keep you from falling. That's it. That's the blueprint. That's the sermon right there. And the reason it's a sermon is because there is an eyewitness in the 19th book of the Old Testament that says the Lord is. In the 23rd number, the Lord is. So what better way to tell a sermon than say believe in a man because the Lord is.
Amen.
I wish I had time. You're listening to Presgram Radio with my superstar guest, that is Nicholas Miller, and his latest endeavor, falling in love with Jesus, with Mr. Impressive himself, his dad, that is Mr. Tuesday and Thursday tri-tip specialist. So listen, what are you going to do with Nicholas' project, Falling in Love, man?
Well, it's already on about 16 different internet retailers, including iTunes, Amazon.com, Spotify, CD Baby, Google. We've been working hard to make sure that people have access to it. So people can get it. I mean, internet all over the world.
Really?
Just like Presgram.
No. If you go between Genesis and Revelation, there's one that is far greater. I am just that son of his that he wanted to leave behind. There are a lot of folks he could have put in this position. But I am honored that he saw fit. All I asked him was just give me a baby's body in 33 years. And I'll do whatever it takes for me to do for you. You understand? I will let a dying world know. Bishop Mason don't need to be in here because he's really taking out notes.
Over there.
As we wrap up this great,
let him use it.
But no, not on our stuff. Let him get his own. Presgram Gospel Time. It's been a great day today. Having Nicholas Miller here, along with his dad, superstar Chris Miller. Chris, I want to say to you publicly on Presgram Gospel Time, thank you, man, for involving us in your November event with Melvin Williams of the Williams Brothers. Because through that, we had thought about something when we did the Williams Brothers in March at Testimonial Cathedral. I want to thank Evangelist Ellen McKinney, all of you that know her, Cynthia Carter, and Pastor Hackworth over at Testimonial. But all of you all gave us that inspiration to go before Genesis and Revelation to produce the Cooling Water Summer Super Gospel Fest. We forego our January concert because I believed in the Cooling Water with Melvin Williams and lead together. And of course the QC, it was certainly a blessing. And to have the Seventh-day Adventist section with Nicholas Superstar Miller falling in love with Jesus. I'm just honored. Nick, as we wrap this right now, my brother, please give us another piece on your great piece, man. Falling in love.
Well, I hope you're blessed by this music ministry. It's for you to understand that the best decision making life is not a tax write-off, and it's not buying a big house, having a relationship with the man upstairs, the one that cares.
I love it. Our guest today on Presgram Gospel Time has been the sensational Mr. Nicholas Miller. I'm Presgram Blackman. Chris, our engineer today, Kiki's away, Johnny Morris is away. I want to thank his dad, impressive Chris Miller, for Miss Millie and for Bishop, and for Mr. Doug Williams, all of us here at RMC Studios, for L.A. Mike. Thank you, my brother, for your talents on the outside there, for everyone here, Keno, and for all of you. Thank you so kind. Until then, remember this, America. Always do some good in your neighborhood like you should. That's good in the worst, better in the best. Make the worst, Stone Super Prayers, Black natural best. When you find yourself not knowing what to do, and you have no way out, always remember this. Trust in one that can take your trials and your burdens and turn them into blessings. I'm Prez Blackman. I'll see you on the Presgram. Nicholas, take us on.
sweeter than the day before. Every day with my Savior.